blew up a tank, and that was our mission. Went home. Yeah.
And how's your feeling after something like that? Like,
oh, dude, I was excited. Like I was like high all day for the rest of the day. Like that was that morning, and like for the rest of the day, like I was on a high, like walking on cloud nine that I just blew this tank up. Got it on video and everything. I just blew this tank up. It was all the Ukrainians were really happy. You know, even as I was walking through the trenches, they would ask me like, "Did you get it? Did you get it?" And I just kind of give them a thumbs up, and they're all like, "Yeah."
Have you had any like since like you've come back from the war, any like feelings of like, oh shit, like, you know, like almost empathy towards other humans?
Yeah. So actually, even before I came all the way back to the States, like I was living with a friend of mine in Lviv, and her family, while I was waiting for the NGO to be able to get, you know, my discharge paperwork from my unit and everything like that, and then they were getting my flight and everything back to the States. She and I had a lot of conversations, and I don't fault her or family or any Ukrainians for the way they think about Russians, because of what the Russian people are doing and have been doing to the civilians of Ukraine. But she and I got into a pretty deep conversation one time, and kind of an argument. But because I was telling her, I was like, you know, I feel bad for the Russian soldiers, and or some of the Russian soldiers, but mostly the families of the soldiers. And she was like, "What? No, you know, I don't feel sorry for them at all. You know, da 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 da." She's like, "How could you feel sorry for them?" I was like, "The families are innocent. Like the Russian families are innocent. Yeah, you know, they might believe the propaganda. You know, they might agree that, you know, they're denazifying Ukraine and cool, sure, whatever. But at the end of the day, they lost a husband, a brother, a son, and she was like, she was going on and on and on, and I was like, look, I was like, I've killed a good amount of people out here. I have made people that didn't deserve the pain that I put on them. I was like, I secondhand inflicted a lot of pain on families that didn't do anything to me. Now, I don't feel bad for the soldiers that I killed. Those guys, you know, fuck them, whatever. You know, they might have just been doing what they were told and they didn't want to be there to begin with. But at the end of the day, I got a job to do, just like you got a job to do. So I don't feel bad for you. But the families of those soldiers, yeah, you know, I feel bad for them, you know, because I know what it's like to lose family members. You know, I know what it's like to lose, you know, brothers that I fought with and stuff like that. And it's a shitty feeling. So I do have empathy towards the innocent people on both sides of the conflict. And so yeah, I would agree. Yes, I would say yeah.
And how have you dealt with that?
I don't think I have really. I mean, I just kind of just, you know, just one thing you got to live with, you know, just, I don't really think there is a way to deal with it. You just say, you know what, it is what it is. Move on with it, you know, kind of, because I mean, I don't know. I don't know how would you deal with it? I mean, I really don't know, you know. I mean, I've had PTSD before. I mean, I have it now again, obviously. And I did go see a therapist and a psychiatrist and stuff like that, and that worked wonders. But it's also made me be able to think the way I think now and everything, and be able to process and compartmentalize and do different things now. And but yeah, to me, it's just one of those things. You know, I'll think about it for a few minutes, and it's not even every day. It's, you know, every now and then. You know, I'll think about it and I'm like, all right, well, next. Yeah.
How was it when you first killed someone?
Honestly, I don't think I thought about it.
Yeah, okay. I've spoken to a few people, and like the sense of loss of innocence, but
I don't think I thought about it. Like I said, like I'm really good at compartment. However you say that word. Words are hard, man. Words are
Trust
hard.
Me, they are. Everyone who listens to me, they're like, "You're an idiot." I know.
Yes, that's what I tell people all the time. Like I'll be saying stuff. Also, like with my TBI, like I'll forget things like mid-sentence, or I'll start stuttering really, really hard, and I'll just like, yeah, well, I'm So, it is what it is. It is what it is. But yeah, words are hard sometimes. But yeah, I really just kind of chalk it up to, it's work. I knew what I was signing up for when I chose to do it. If I didn't do it, either one, it'd be me in a box or one of my boys in a box. So I don't think I would say I lost my innocence. I just something that needed to be done, and I'm good at doing it, so I got it done. Type deal. I don't know. I don't know.
I wasn't expecting an answer. I think it's just interesting to break that down.
Yeah, it is. It's definitely interesting to think about sometimes, because like I'll think about things sometimes, just like run different missions over in my head and like kind of do like after action reports in my own head months later on a mission. Like, man, we should have done this. We should have done that. We could have done this better. That was great. That's a great thing that we did. Different things like that. And then, but I don't think I ever once think about how I felt after killing somebody, because that's the way I chalk it up is, if I didn't do that, then I really don't even think about it, me dying. I always think about one of my boys getting hurt. That's what I think about. I'm like, if I didn't do this, he wouldn't have gone home. Yeah. We wouldn't have been able to fucking grab pizza on the way back to the house together. That's what I think about. Yeah. So that's why I chalk it up.
How is it fighting against the Russians? There's this common sort of idea that they're very incompetent, they don't know what they're doing, human waves, things like that. How truthful is that, or is it?
Man, it's... So when I first went over there to go fight, all I've ever known is, Russia is like our number one...
adversary.
Yeah, adversary. Them and China, but everyone leans more towards Russia also because, the Cuban Missile Crisis, everything like that. Like, if we ever go to war, the last country we want to go to war with is Russia, because it's going to be like fighting ourselves.
Yeah.
So that's the mindset I had going into it. And then the longer, we went on missions and did different things and I was able to see their stuff, I was like, man, these guys suck. These guys suck. Like, the only thing that they have is the fact that, one, they're in an entrenched position, so it's harder to assault it, and two, that they have an unlimited number of bodies. Yeah. Literally unlimited number of bodies. And I never experienced it firsthand, but I've literally seen videos from other guys, and other guys that I know personally, they would tell me stories that in the Bakhmut area, that they were literally just waves. Like, well, what do you mean waves? And one guy broke it down. He goes, in Call of Duty, when you're playing zombies and it's just a horde after a horde after a horde, and then the bodies will start piling up and you got to like shoot rockets into the pile of bodies.